What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling incredible today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, shares, donations. Your support really is phenomenal, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, when she's going void of course, just all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be fantastic, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems are just multiplying. It's really fantastic, Cancer. I'm getting it together. The moon is void of, well, depending on when you're catching this, the moon is going to be void of course today, and she'll be void of course from 4:08, and that's going to be Central Time in the morning, and then she'll be entering Capricorn at about 1:11 in the afternoon. So she'll be going for about a work day. So just kind of kick back and relax, Cancer, if you can. And she's still in a waning crescent phase. So look at that. She's tapped out. She's going to go meditate. Let's follow her example, Cancer. Let's go ahead and just wherever you get some time, just kind of zen out. Really kind of become one with yourself. And then lastly, with the moon moving into Capricorn, this is a good time to kind of focus on any kind of responsibilities that you've been kind of putting off there. If you have, it's a hardworking moon position, and it's going to give us the energy that we can accomplish whatever we set our mind to. So really, Cancer, if you got any kind of last minute things you've been working on, or really been trying to hammer out what you want to do for this next new super moon cycle, Capricorn's got your back. And then lastly, in case you all were curious, I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck, and I have a link for this deck and other decks that I like using down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But let's get into your first card, which is going to be the general energy of the day. So, hiya self. What's the general energy looking like for Cancer today? Let's see. Let's see what's cooking up in your realm, Cancer. Okay. Nice. Look at you. You got the world here, Cancer. Let's talk about this, because with the world, this is like the finish line of the major arcana train. So this is look at you, Cancer. When I'm talking about, thinking about stuff from like lunar cycle to lunar cycle, it's like, you're starting with that fool's energy, and then what does your world look like? What does your finish line look like? So I feel like that's going to be, and this has been the focus. I've been talking about this for a couple days, but really now, Cancer, as we're getting closer, I feel like the moon is really, and just the energies around here, just like, what is that next chapter looking like? I don't mean like anything like super extreme, but it's just like, what's next for you? Are you going to, I don't know, are we going to pick up something new? Are we going to refine some things? Are we going to let some things go? What's going to get you to this place where we're just throwing our hat up in the air and celebrating on the beach there, Cancer? So I like that. That's a good start. And when I think about the world as well, I've seen the world, I want to say it's represented by Saturn. And when I think about Saturn, Saturn is that's Capricorn's ruler. Cancer, come on now, look at you. That's Capricorn's ruler. And when I think about Saturn, it's kind of, it's like father, and it's like where I feel like if we've been sort of like in this place of like, maybe a little dreamy, maybe kind of like, I don't know how to put that, but I feel like this energy is more so kind of like asking us to sort of like really kind of settle down and be just think of some practical approaches to whatever we're getting ready to do. Because when I even think about like Capricorn energy, Capricorns are the type that whatever they set their mind to, they're getting it done, by whatever means, and that's where I feel like it's time, if we've been maybe kind of procrastinating, or, maybe been, whatever that's looking like for you, Cancer. I'm not calling you lazy, but I think it's time, I feel like it's a good time to really sort of crack down and really get your ducks in a row here. So I dig that, Cancer. Cancer. Good start. Let's get on to the next couple cards, which is going to be like the general energy of the day. So higher self, what is the general energy looking like for Cancer today? Or we already did that. Wow. As you can see, I'm still waking up, Cancer. What is it? How can Cancer work with this energy here? Let's see. What are some ways you can work with this energy, Cancer? Nice. Look at you. Three of Cups is following us around. So I think that this is a good time, maybe, you know, as we're getting to the finish line. One thing to do, and I like that because, you know, sometimes I think when we're thinking about what we want to do next, that sometimes we can ignore what we've accomplished, you know, and not give it the proper amount of celebration that it deserves. So look back, you know, before we get ready to, you know, jump into this next cycle here, Cancer, what have you accomplished, you know, and have we like, I'm getting like maybe it would be a good time to like maybe hit up some friends, you know, maybe just go out, you know, get out there and just kind of celebrate and see what your soul tribe has been up to, you know, what they've accomplished, you know, because Three of Cups is very kind of familial energy to me, you know, as far as like, you know, getting together with those close ones there. And I feel like who better to celebrate your world there, Cancer, than your loved ones. I like that. And I think that will help too. Maybe when you're meeting with these people, you're kind of talking about what's gone down, you know, where we've won, where we could have improved, you know, maybe while you're talking with your friends, you know, maybe someone will throw a nugget at you and you're like, ooh, I can take this into the next cycle, you know, then we're getting pumped and then we're celebrating more. It's just jubilant energy, Cancer. So I like that. I dig this, Cancer. This is a nice reading so far. Let's see how else we can work with this energy. Higher self, what are some other ways that Cancer can make the most of this world here? We're celebrating with family. Ooh, I'll take it. We got the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands, you know, I almost am getting with this one. Because the Queen of Wands, she's a very bold figure. She's the type that she sees it, she likes it, she wants it, she's already got it. You know, she doesn't waste any time when she gets excited about something. And I'm getting with her where that ambition is nice, Cancer. Again, take that time to enjoy, just to enjoy, you know, what you've accomplished up until now. Because I do feel like that is something that maybe some of us feel guilty for not, you know, if we take a break and kind of just revel in our accomplishments a little bit, you know. I think it would benefit to just really kind of enjoy this energy. But let's get a little bit more on this Queen of Wands here, because you saw how she just pops out of here. Higher self, can we clarify the Queen of Wands, please? And let's get a little bit more on her, Cancer. Yeah, okay. Okay. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Lovers. So yeah, Cancer, I feel like, you know, if you've it's one of those things, you know, throughout this journey, you know, it's been trial and errors here. You know, we may have had some times where we've had some maybe some minor setbacks along. I'm really feeling a time of reflection here with this energies. You know, figure out how we can what went well, what didn't go well. What is it that we maybe want to incorporate for the next one? You know, there's a lot going on here, Cancer. You know, but overall, you know, I think that really just kind of taking this time, really tapping into this waning crescent energy here. You know, I feel like there's been kind of like an emphasis on that, of really kind of meditating and reflecting on what's gone down up until now and how we're going to, because really, Cancer, energetically, something's big's coming up here. You know, I just feel it, something really good. And I do feel like, you know, we're going to need to tap into this Queen of Wands energy and be bold and go out there and get that stuff. But even the Queen of Wands, you know, look at her. She even slows down a little bit. She's tamed her dragon. You know, she's got her flowers. You know, everything is brilliant. So, you know, just where it's good to, you know, kind of keep like going every now and again, Cancer. Just kind of sit back, relax, and just like appreciate the fruits of your labor. Okay. Now let's get to some challenges. You know, so higher self. What are some challenges that Cancer may face when working with this energy here? Let's see what's going on there, Cancer. Okay, yeah, you got Eight of Wands here, Cancer. And so the challenge might be, maybe some of us, like I was saying, maybe if we feel like if we stop for a second and we're just like, we're kind of being with what we've accomplished here, that maybe we just feel like it's like, I don't know how to put that. It's like we feel kind of weird if we're not doing something. It's like you always got to keep busy. It's very, I'm getting anxious energy here. And again, Cancer, it's not that I'm asking you to like completely stop what you're doing, but it's like, really take a moment and be present with what you've accomplished. The future is, the future is going to be there, but just right now, in this moment, where, how are you feeling? What is, it's I feel like it's the energy's kind of asking us to not really rush this stuff. That's real. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but that's really what I feel like higher self is just like, just pump the brakes a little bit. Whatever your norm is, just chill for a minute. Just a minute, Cancer. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep going from there. Higher self, what are some other challenges that Cancer might be facing at this time? And Cancer, I will say, when I'm thinking about this Eight of Wands, sometimes if we feel like if we're not doing anything, then nothing is happening. But think about it this way, it's like you've stopped, you've been working on your stuff here. The universe is working behind the scenes. It's not like if you've been putting out this energy here, higher self is going to bring that stuff back to you. And sometimes it has like a delayed effect. And if we're moving, we may miss those little nuggets along the way. Not that they're going to like be gone forever, but it's just like we don't get, just like I say, to make the most out of when we're going through a tough situation, getting the nuggets out of there. When we're going through a good situation, how do we mimic that thing? Because sometimes if we rush this stuff here, we don't pay attention, where we were feeling at. How do we make this greatness happen? So be in that energy too. We want to replicate the good stuff as well. We don't want to just like rush it along and not give it the time that it needs. So, but let's get this next card here. Okay. You got the Star card here, Cancer. And so, and this is where I feel like, where I was talking about if we're not, literally what I just said about is like not being able to replicate that goodness again. I feel like a challenge if we rush this stuff, it's just like, it's like when you're in school, we were, let's say you've been putting off like an art project, and then you realize like, oh crap, this thing is due tomorrow, then you gotta like rush this thing. I know that's not the best analogy, but that's what I feel like is happening if we don't take the time again to appreciate the good accomplishments as well. Our manifestation might get not sloppy, but just not as refined as it could. We could, sure, we know kind of how to make this stuff happen, like make good stuff happen, but it's like, can we make greatness happen? Can we make excellence happen? What can we do? Can we push it a little bit further here? So yeah, again, yeah, Cancer, take this time, because I feel like if we can replicate more of that good vibrational stuff, come on, who doesn't want that, Cancer? So yeah, let's wrap this thing up here. We're moving along fast today because I want you to take all this time and really think about what you've enjoyed here. But yeah, higher self, what's some advice for Cancer here? Let's see what are some closing thoughts for you, Cancer. Let's see what's going on here. Nice. You got the Two of Swords, Cancer, and I feel like with this, I feel like we're kind of at this place where, maybe we're not sure where, or how do I want to put this Two of Swords? I think higher self is really just kind of asking us, hold on, let's switch back over here, Cancer. I really feel like there's a decision that's being asked of us to kind of make, Cancer. Not like anything crazy, like, like you're at a crossroads here, but it's just like, if we've been feeling like it's just been kind of like go for a while, and we just don't feel like we've had like a break, or haven't had a chance to breathe, listen to that, Cancer. We have the decision if we want to slow down a little bit and just kind of be for a second. Allow yourself to kind of be, that is a choice. It's not, I don't feel like it's lazy or anything like that if because you've already accomplished something up until now. You've been doing the good work. So it's okay every now and again to just be in the moment and just really enjoy what you've accomplished up until this point, because it really is spectacular. Any kind of manifestation, any kind of creation, anything that really just raises that vibration to the moon, Cancer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. Something, just something to think about, because believe me, I'm guilty of it too. It's just like, you get so excited about getting on to the next thing. It's just like, but look at this greatness that we have so far. Like, and really, and be showing the gratitude for that in your good work that you've done. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. So I hope that made sense. If so, give this a good old thumbs up. Share this thing. If someone may resonate with this, pass that along. Just, again, let's keep that vibration raising. Subscribe, hit that bell button. You'll get notified when I release videos each week. I'm getting better about getting all up on Facebook. And then lastly, I'm assuming you're here because you've checked your sun, but if not, check your sun, moon, rising. And then really, when you really get a chance, while we're kind of sitting down, reveling over what you've done here, check your whole chart. See what tools you can tap into for this next cycle. How can we make this thing bigger here? So yeah, okay. Oh, and all that stuff in the description box below. But let me get you a surprise card here so I can get you out of here. Nice. You got the Page of Wands here, Cancer. And I feel like with the Page of Wands popping up, this is a time to I feel like while we're, if this was resonating with you and you take that time to kind of pause for a second, allow yourself to kind of like, in this thing, I get where instead of maybe just like going, maybe take a moment and just like allow yourself to just kind of imagine, visualizing what you're looking like in this next role here. You've acquired these strengths up until now. How can we take what we learned and create more? How can we create bigger? And really have fun with it, Cancer. Enjoy this thing. It doesn't have to be where it's just like always like an arduous thing or anything like that. This is when we're creating, it should be fulfilling. It should be something where it's just like, yes, I did this thing, I love it, and this is going to everyone's gonna love it. This is just going to provide just some greatness in the world. So yeah, Cancer, have fun with this energy here, because even when I think about the moon being in Capricorn, even the father, because Capricorn is considered the father of the zodiac, even the father has to have some fun from time to time. It doesn't have to always be so serious, so yeah, I dig it. So stay safe out there, Cancer. I really miss my moon thing. Keep eyes on the moon. She's over here today. I'm just going to kind of guide it around here. We're going to kind of feel it out, Cancer. And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.